If you run a small business, a huge amount of your day is spent typing the same few messages over and over. What are your opening hours? Do you deliver to my area? How much for a small one? Are you open on the public holiday? Do you have parking? Each one is easy, none of them takes long, and together they eat your entire day in little bites, usually while you are trying to do the actual work. Worse, they arrive at 9 at night and on Sunday, and if you do not reply fast enough to customer messages the next business instead, so you feel like you can never put the phone down. Here is the thing. You are answering the same 20 questions with slightly different wording every single time, from scratch, forever. Today I want to show you how an AI assistant helps you build a set of ready, warm, on-brand replies to your most common inquiries, so answering gets fast without getting cold. It drafts, you send, the same questions all day. Let us name where most owners get stuck and call it level 0. You answer everything personally, from scratch, one thumb at a time. Because you care and because it is your business. Every inquiry gets a fresh reply typed live, often while you are driving, cooking, or mid-task, which means it is either slow or short and a bit blunt, or both. And here is the quiet cost. It is not just the minutes. It is the constant interruption. The way you can never fully switch off because the next how much is a small one might be the customer who becomes worth $1,000. So you stay tethered, replying badly to easy questions instead of doing the work only you can do. That is level 0, treating the 20th identical inquiry as if it were brand new, and paying for it with your attention all day long. What a good standard reply does. Before we open any tool, get clear on what a good standard reply actually is, because it is not a robotic script. A good one does 3 things at once. First, it answers the question completely and correctly the first time, so there is no back and forth. Second, it sounds like a warm human from your business, not a cold auto message, because the moment a customer feels handled by a machine, your small friendly business loses the exact edge it has over the big ones. And third, it gently moves things forward, so an hour's question also mentions how to book, and a do you deliver also nudges toward placing the order. Answer fully, sound human, move it forward. That is the difference between a canned reply that annoys people and a ready reply that delights them. Name those 3 and you know what to ask an assistant to help you write. Give it your real questions and answers. Here is the first move, and it is simpler than it sounds. Do not invent a list of questions from scratch. Open your actual chats and look at what people really ask, because your customers have already written the list for you. Pull out the 10 or 15 questions you answer most, the hours, the prices, the delivery zones, the do you do this, and give them to the AI. Then, crucially, give it your real answers too, the way you actually respond, including the little details that matter, that delivery is free above $50, that you are closed on Mondays, that a small feeds 2 people. Your real questions, your real answers, in your own words. With that, the assistant is not making up facts about your business, which would be a disaster. It is taking things that are true and that you already say and turning them into clean, reusable replies you can fire off in a tap. Brief it like a helpful front desk. Now the shift that makes this work. You do not say write me some auto replies because you will get generic corporate lines that sound nothing like you. You brief it like you are training a warm, helpful front desk person who represents your business. It sounds like this. Here are the questions my customers ask most, and here is how I actually answer each one. Turn these into short, friendly replies in my voice, warm and clear, never robotic. Each one should answer fully and end with a natural next step, like how to order or book. Keep them easy to tweak, because I will still add a personal line. That brief is the whole secret. You are not automating your personality away. You are giving yourself a warm, correct starting point, so you can add the human touch in seconds, instead of typing the whole thing from nothing at 9 at night. Let me give you the specific jobs to ask for every time, because together they turn a draining inbox into a manageable one. 1. Draft a reply for each common question, complete and correct, so the customer never has to ask a follow-up. 2. Keep everyone in your voice, warm and human, so nobody feels they hit a machine. 3. End each with a gentle next step, a booking link, an invitation to order, a question back, so the conversation moves. 4. Give you a couple of variations for the touchy ones, like pricing or a no, so you can pick the tone that fits. And 5. Keep them short and editable, because a wall of text gets ignored and a template you cannot personalize gets stale. Answer fully, keep your voice. Add a next step. Offer variations, keep them short. Ask for those 5 and you get replies people actually enjoy receiving. 1 inbox, start to finish. Let me make it concrete with a made-up example. Picture an owner we will call Farhan, who runs a small home bakery from WhatsApp and spends 2 hours a day answering the same questions between batches. He copies his 15 most common inquiries and his usual answers into his AI assistant and asks for warm, ready replies in his friendly voice. It gives him a clean set. Do you deliver becomes a warm line confirming his zones, the free delivery over 50, and a nudge to send a postcode for a quote. How much is a cake becomes a friendly range with a link to his order form. He saves them where he can paste in a tab, then still adds a personal line to each. His replies get faster and warmer at the same time, and he stops dreading his phone at night. That is level 1. Now let me name the real difference this makes, because it is not about being less personal. It is about being personal where it counts, instead of everywhere at once. Level 0 is typing the same 20 answers from scratch all day, so your replies are slow when you are busy and blunt when you are tired, and you can never truly clock off. Level 1 is having a warm, correct reply ready for every common question, so the easy 90% takes a tap and a personal line, which frees your real attention for the 10% that actually needs you. The tricky order, the unhappy customer, the big and wary. Your job shrinks from answering everything from nothing to lightly personalizing something good. Same warmth, same accuracy, a fraction of the time, and an evening where the phone buzzing does not mean you have to jump. That is what getting your day back looks like. Your judgment stays in charge. This next part is not optional, so I want to be direct. These replies go out with your name and your business on them, so you own every word, and the AI does not actually know your prices, your zones, or your hours unless you tell it, and it will confidently invent them if you leave a gap. So check every fact in every draft against reality before you save it, because a wrong price or a made-up delivery zone in a ready reply is a mistake you will repeat 100 times fast. Keep a human on the messages that matter too. A complaint, a special request, a big job, deserve you, not a template. And update your replies when your prices or hours change, or you will cheerfully send yesterday's facts forever. The AI gives you fast, warm drafts. You make sure they are true, and you stay present for the messages that need a person. A simple way to start. If you want to try this, here is the low-effort way in, and it is smaller than it sounds. Do not build a whole library today. Just scroll your chats and find the single question you answer most, the one you could type in your sleep. Give it to your AI assistant along with how you usually reply, and ask for one warm, ready version that answers fully and ends with a natural next step. Save it somewhere you can paste it quickly. Then use it with a personal line on top for the rest of the week. That is the whole experiment. One question, one ready reply. Once you feel how nice it is to answer your most common inquiry warmly in 2 seconds, instead of typing it for the 1000th time, you will happily build out the rest, one question at a time. And because I promised no hype, here are the honest watchouts, and please take them seriously. First, it does not know your real details, so every price, zone, and time in a draft must be checked by you, because a confident wrong fact repeated 100 times is 100 little problems. Second, do not go fully robotic. A customer who feels processed by a machine loses the warmth that makes a small business worth choosing, so keep a human line on top. Third, keep a person on the messages that matter. Complaints, custom jobs, big inquiries need you, not a template. And fourth, keep them updated, because ready replies are only a gift while they are accurate, and stale ones quietly mislead people. Use them to answer the easy questions fast and warm. Keep yourself present and truthful exactly where it counts. Quick recap. Let me pull it together. Level 0 is answering the same 20 inquiries from scratch all day, slow when busy, blunt when tired, tethered to your phone at night. Level 1 is pulling your most common questions and your real answers from your actual chats, and briefing an AI assistant to turn them into warm, complete, on-brand replies that end with a natural next step and are easy to personalize. Then you check every fact. Keep a human on the messages that matter and update them as things change. The 5 asks are answer fully. Keep your voice. Add the next step. offer variations, and keep them short. What you get is faster and warmer at the same time, the easy questions handled in a tap. Your real attention saved for the customers and moments that actually need you. If you have ever felt chained to your phone answering the same inquiries at 9 at night, this is the workflow that makes replying fast without making it cold. And we made a free, step-by-step course that walks you from level 0 to level 1 in plain language, no jargon, and no technical background needed. It shows you how to get an AI assistant onto your own computer, working with your own messages and files, so you can build replies from your real inquiries instead of taking my word for it. Head to aifirstasia.com/level1 and take the free course. Do it once with the question you answer most, and feel how good a warm 2-second reply feels. And if you want more of this, practical AI workflows built for SME owners, honest and no hype, then subscribe. Level 1 is right there. Go take the step.